My name is Jeremiah Oladipo, and I'm from Geotech for All. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a flow direction map using software. So as you can see on my screen, my software has been loaded. This is an example of a flow direction map that was created for a work for a work I did. So I'm going to be showing just a simple process. So far, the simpler way, and it's one of the simplest software you can use to create that map. So I'm going to create a new um, let me just open a new plus document. And so the very first step you're going to do is you have to first grid your data. You're going to grid your data since you have the data ready. Like for those who knows how to arrange your data using Excel, save it in CSV format, and when it's saved in CSV format, you would have made your calculations of static water level minus your elevations to get to your hydraulic heads. So it's hydraulic heads data you're going to import it to work on. Just let me get to where my data are. Just came back. Just get to my data. Since my 2025 works. It's data I want to use inside is manual clean. So this is manual clean data. In this clean data I already had I've made the calculations of my hydraulic heads. I've made the calculations of my hydraulic heads um, and what is required. So from here, I'll select my column A as my X as my longitude, and my Y, and my C column is going to be my hydraulic head, which have been calculated, you know, by the subtractions of your static water level from your hydraulic head. So that's going to be my column C. So I'm going to save it. Let me change it because it's just practice grid. Practice grid. So save it and then click OK. So it's confirmed that my data have been graded. So I click OK. So once I do that, I'm going to go to my contour. My contour, this is my grid file. So I want to, since the file has been graded, so my practice grid is one. I'm going to select and then information to there. I'm going to click OK. So this is just the contour based on the hydraulic heads within the area. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to create a flow direction map. We come to specialty and then we use a one grid vector, which is for the purpose of showing the direction of flow. It's an indicator of direction of flow. So when you click on one grid vector, you're going to select that same practice and start the gridded file for your hydraulic heads, and then click open. So on that same file, you can notice that um, there's some signs already. So I'm just going to I didn't expand them at all because I needed both of them to be aligned with themselves. So let's make some adjustments. Just make some adjustment. And so the first map here, which is our contour, the first map is our hydraulic head. While the second map is a flow direction. So you can rename that. So to make some adjustments, you need to add your colors because the hydraulic head is going to serve as the color range which help you to interpret the directions of that flow in the aspect. And then I'm going to go to your general. Let's You can also set your layers, your reference system if you have that information with you. Just give me some. So add fill color, give it a tangible full color, giving it this. So it's telling us this is the highest point, that's the red. the red is the highest, and the blue. So, like we understand in hydrogeology, that water will always flow from high hydraulic heads to low hydraulic heads, and that's just the simplest, so you can add up your scale to the map, you know, expand it, and then you can increase the frequency such that the lines, the labels, you can increase the frequency, yes, so that it can be spaced. Then you can tell it to show maximum frequency. Then you come back to your title. You can come here. It be hydraulic head in meter. So it's going to just bold it, increase the font size. Okay, I just love putting it like this. It's centralized. So you can see. So it's a left. One is a left. You're going to change its position to top. It's going to be at the top like that. So it's to rest is to adjust all of this. Yeah, adjust all of this to make it balanced. The next thing is to let's just make some adjustment to the flow direction map. So you click on your vertex, your vector practice, and then come down to the data symbol. So you have your symbol. You can change your flow direction sign if you want to change that, but I usually go with this. So the frequency of X is telling us how many sign do you want to show along the horizontal, while the Y frequency is along the vertical. So yeah, I can space it, increase the frequency. That's once I'm reading, I want the frequency to be less. This I can put it down just to be make it more adequate, just to reduce the amount of it, and then get back to your scaling. I think you don't have to do so much here again. You don't have to do so much here, except the other things you need to do. So this is practically almost all that is left. So from here you can decide to turn off, because you're having two distance. You can turn off this. Come here, change your labels is going to be, you're going to turn it on. Then take it, change the label format from compact to degree minutes and seconds. Then you come to the next on the left. Also repeat that same process for it. Go to the labels, go to degree minutes and seconds, change this to 0. It's going to align with that. And then you come down to your top, turn your top one on, change it to DMS. Also for the bottom axis, you change it to DMS. So you practically have all your this thing ready. So the next thing to do basically is to add your scale. So you can get to this, say add to map, then you add your scale here. So you can add your scale here. So to adjust your scale, you have to put you can increase the circle using one. You want the circle to be one. Choose okay, number of circle is just 4 years, and the spacing should be. So we can let's look at. So we want the title. No, we don't need title there. So we need the labels to be above the scale. Label increment to be 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then what of the size of the labels? So the font size, you come to your font, increase the font. So you have so when you increase your font, so the so depending on If it's covering kilometers, you can fix kilometer by the bank, so they can know that this is in kilometers or meters or whatever units you are trying to use. And next one should be the arrow, and that's the not arrow. I think in software directly you can add not arrows in software. There's no not arrow because when you check here, you can add not arrows in software. So basically, what I do is I generate my not arrows from ArcGIS and then add here, or I can decide to just create create my own by drawing the shapes, but it takes quite some time. But basically, this is just how the flow direction map is being created. So yeah, you can see your arrow, the water are flowing out, you know, basically flowing out from areas of high elevation. So the point with the lowest, and that's the deep blue colors, are the areas with very low um, hydraulic heads, and so those are the basins. The water drops in the aspect, and it's more suitable to get water in this place over a long period of time. So I guess this is going to be a more guided video, and I wish you the very best. My name still remains Jeremiah from Geotech 4. Feel free to subscribe and leave a like to this video. Thank you very much.